When the plane reaches cruising altitude, the seatbelt sign goes off. That is the terrorists' agreed signal to strike. Passengers see 3 men and a woman jump to their feet. They brandish handguns and unpin grenades.
Do it now!
Among the terrified passengers, Israeli diplomat Ilan Hartouv and his 74-year-old mother, Dora Bloch.
They had their fingers itching on the trigger and they wanted to kill us. We were all sure of it. We knew these people wanted to kill.
Sarah Davidson is traveling with her husband Uzi and her teenage sons Ron and Benny.
I looked at my children's eyes at that moment. That's what I remember. They had both blue eyes. The blue eyes were looking up there, like if talking to God. Oh God, why it happened to us?
A hijacker storms into the cockpit. He orders the pilot to set the plane on a different course and to kill all radio contact. Air traffic control alerts Israel. Flight 139 has been hijacked. A note is delivered to Israel's Prime Minister, Yitzhak Rabin. This is actual archive footage of the moment he receives the news. Rabin makes sure one man gets word straight away. Deep beneath the Ministry of Defense compound in Tel Aviv is the pit. It's bomb-proof, windowless, and the thumping heart of the Israeli military. Open every day, 24/7. Muki Betzer gets the news. He's acting head of the counter-terrorist squad.
The feeling is one of anger and fury. The terrorists are negotiating off the backs of innocents.
Betzer's unit has dealt with plane hijackings before. In 1972, 12 of its men dressed as ground crew and stormed a hijacked jet at Lod Airport in Tel Aviv. They killed 2 terrorists and freed all 100 passengers. Israel's major airport is placed on high alert. In previous incidents, Palestinian terrorists have forced hijacked planes to land in Israel. Betzer is confident that if the aircraft does come back, they have the know-how to launch an assault. All his radar operators can do is watch and wait. On board, the lead terrorist makes an announcement over the PA system. He explains that they are a unit from the PFLP. He speaks with a German accent. The woman is also German. She orders the passengers to surrender their passports and to prepare to be searched. She hurls anti-Semitic abuse.
Well, the way she looked at us, the way she talked to us.
Passports.
What her parent generation didn't do to Jews, she would do.
Pass it away.
Sarah Davidson's husband, Uzi, is a flight navigator with the Israeli Defense Force. His ID badge is a dead giveaway. He's got to get rid of it before he's searched.
It has to be destroyed, so we chew it, both of us.
They squeeze the chewed up pieces of badge into a used cola can.
Come on, where is it?
with seconds to spare. Betsa's radar operators report that Flight 139 is not flying to Israel. It's heading towards Libya in North Africa. In another country, the Israeli military has no jurisdiction. 2.5 hours after it was hijacked, the jet lands at Benghazi airport. Libya is a supporter of the Palestinian cause. The terrorists send a request to President Muammar Gaddafi to refuel. The passengers suffer in sweltering heat for hour after hour. One, Patricia Martel, says she's pregnant and fears losing her baby. The terrorists release her. Finally, after 7 hours, the plane, 42 tons of fuel heavy, takes off. Destination unknown. The freed woman is flown home to London. Israel sends an agent to debrief her. The woman confirms that a radical Palestinian faction has hijacked the plane, and that 2 of the 4 terrorists are German. She picks them out of an intelligence file. The unit identifies them as members of Baader Meinhof, an extreme German terror group. For Betsa, this is chilling news. It means that extremist groups are joining forces to attack Israel. He still doesn't know where they're taking the hostages, or why.
9 years later, another incredibly daring hijacking, this time on the high seas, of the Italian cruise ship, the Laurel. These and dozens of other high-profile terrorist actions by the PLO greatly raised their profile. But these attacks did not capture the world's attention like what happened at the 1972 Munich Olympics. The entire Israeli Olympic team was held hostage by Palestinian terrorists, and all were eventually killed. This happened in Germany. This happened a little over 25 years after the end of World War II. He was given these Olympics as a means of rehabilitation. More than a quarter century had passed since the war, and Germany was beginning to rejoin the community of nations. It was a disaster for everyone involved. What we're going to see now is a clip from NBC Sports, which was covering the Olympics at the time, and Jim Kay, famous sportscaster, reporting on the fate of the Israeli hostages.